Pleasure Island Conversations, the area's very own local talk and information program.
Ever wonder what's on those old home movies you found in your parents' attic? Video Works of North Carolina Incorporated can transfer this format to DVD and make copies for the entire family. We perform this transfer in-house so your precious 8mm film never leaves the premises. Video Works of North Carolina also does photo and slide conversions and photo restorations to DVD. A video scrapbook makes an excellent gift. What a great way to put all of your memories together.
The Music School of Wilmington's goal is to make the most of the learning experience for each student, young and old. Have fun while learning to play the drums, piano, guitar, voice, strings, dance, and more, taught by accomplished musicians and teachers with years of experience. Located on Gordon Road, the Music School of Wilmington is the newest, most modern teaching facility in southeastern North Carolina. New students are now being accepted, but there's limited space, so call now, 350-3170.
Welcome to Pleasure Island Conversations. I'm your host, Monty Bombelyn. With me today is Claire Pasqualotti.
Yes.
Did I get that right, Claire?
Yes, you did.
Good. Welcome
Nice
to the show, Claire.
Thank you.
I was kidding off camera, said blonde-haired Italian, but you married an Italian. So
Yes, but I cook like an Italian.
I'll bet you do. If you marry one, you're going to learn how to cook that way.
It's good for the marriage.
Besides, the food is great. I got a lot of Italian friends. I love it. Okay, Claire, let's get back to Claire. You weren't born here, I'm sure. Where were you born?
No, I have the best of both worlds. I was born in Pensacola, Florida.
Oh.
So that's L.A., Lower Alabama.
No.
So it makes me Southern. Then I spent 20 years in Connecticut, so that gives me my northern piece. So I get to address everybody. Depends on what side that Mason-Dixon you're from.
And from Connecticut, well, I guess the next stop was Wilmington then,
Wilmington. Right? My daughters went to school at UNCW.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't like the separation. I needed to be near them, so I moved.
Oh,
And they agreed. They thought it was fine.
And you fell in love with Wilmington?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Now, your background, which I read on this little bit of a bio, that you had worked in various nursing careers, and you always found a way to focus on patient advocacy.
I have. And I think that's a fortunate path for me to kind of blend all my careers around. They say in nursing you can have at least 7 careers, and I believe I've had that. I started in pediatrics, and they always need things. So you always find a way to advocate for the patient. And that developed early on a way to draw me to something that I thought was really important. Anybody can put on a Band-Aid or take a temperature or give some medicine, but how do you make that person whole both here at the hospital and when they go home?
Right.
So that was really a lot of fun, and I did a lot of that, and through hospital nursing, urban, home care, home hospice follow-up with some patients, and then I worked for an HMO. The good guys, though, and learned a lot about the business of healthcare, which is really important right now. So with that, I saw a lot of benefit on how people can have their care managed, and that's what I came from, a managed care environment. So that's what kind of brought me to hospice.
That's what I was going to say. What brought you to hospice? You came to Wilmington. When you first came to Wilmington, I assume you probably were working as a nurse.
Actually, I called it preliminary retirement. I really wanted to. It was just, I was giving it a test run. It didn't really work for a variety of reasons. So I stood around the hospital, New Hanover Regional Medical Center, and I asked folks leaving there, you know, I thought about hospice because I was very connected to a hospice group up north, and I asked them about the hospices, and people said, well, Lower Cape Fear. So
that was it.
That was it. Yeah. Well, it really wasn't, but they've always been known as the hospice in town, which I'm very pleased. But they are known that way for a lot of very good reasons because of the quality they bring to the services.
Well, they're really campaigning now to sort of let the public be aware that it's not just a place to go and die.
Yes.
And they have expanded too.
Yes. Yes, when I came to hospice, we had about 95 patients, and today we have about 450 in hospice. We grew a palliative care team, big word, and it just really is all about helping patients get their whole health care piece together to focus on some certain issues for them. The interesting thing about healthcare now is they're studying end-of-life care, where before everybody worried about the ethics of maybe following certain end-of-life cases. Well, now they're actually following it, saying if you have hospice, along with the first diagnosis of a terminal disease like metastatic cancer, that not only do you live longer with hospice in there, you live better. The quality of life indicators are all up.
I think that's true. Yeah.
Well, now there's science behind it, so that's really easy to help go out and tell our physician population about it, or our community population about it, because we've got science behind it.
And is that what your job is right now with hospice?
My job, I'm a nurse by trade, of course, so I do the marketing for the provider group in our 5-county area. Provider groups would be, of course, physicians' offices, but assisted living facilities, nursing homes, hospitals. So we go wherever we see a patient population, wherever providers are prescribing for their patients, because we want to make sure they know how we can assist them in the process and augment the care they give to their patients at the end of life. So it gives everybody the best of both outcomes.
And of course, if they can't get a bed, hospice will come to them also, right?
If they can't get a bed, you know, are you referring to our care center? Yes, a lot of people think hospice is a place to go. Now, we actually have 18 beds, 12 here in Wilmington, 6 out in Whiteville. And planning 7 in Brunswick County, breaking ground, literally breaking ground in the spring. But it's not really a place. They go there for acute care, kind of like a hospital setting when symptoms really can't be managed at home and are more appropriately managed in a care center. But the majority, by far, are managed in their home or wherever they live. You know, you don't think of the assisted living facilities around town, but people sell their homes, they move into these lovely places, and these facilities are allowing their residents to age in place, and it's a very nice way that they help patients grow and adapt and live there so they can live out their lives there.
Well, you sound like you're a very good advocate of talking about this,
I love my job. I have the best job ever.
Everybody I talk to in hospice, the men, the women, and I've talked to quite a few, everybody loves their job there.
Well, I think it's the kind of people we hire for our jobs. I hope you love your job, right?
I do.
See, you love your job.
That just put me on the spot.
If
yes, I love my job.
If you have to work, you might as well love your job.
Might as well love your job.
You're going to have a boss somewhere. You're going to have results at some point. So I think you just have to make sure you find the right fit. And we work really hard at finding right fit for our staff because it's very important. If it's your last time out in healthcare, you want the right folks there.
That's right, exactly. You know, another thing too, it's amazing that the building that they built in the last couple of years,
our brand new home,
absolutely gorgeous. And I've told people, go down there if you want to just see a park-like setting that is absolutely beautiful. And you want to sit on a bench and just see this, go down here. It's amazing.
We were on the Azalea Festival tour, garden tour last year. We had the bells, the whole deal out there last year. It's a beautiful garden. Much of it is donated. And the design was such that a lot of it is self-maintaining, like the waters that come up from the reserves to help water the lawns and gardens. But it's lovely, and anybody can come. It is a park-like. Families from the care center, which is next door, we're creating this campus environment. We still have some property in and around the area, so I think in years to come we may even do more. But come enjoy the park, it's lovely. But our green building we're very proud of. It's the first time we're homeowners as far as our corporate building. It's green, so we're doing our part for the environment. And if anybody wants a tour, come in, knock on the door during daytime hours, Monday through Friday, and we'll give you the 25-cent tour. We're very proud of it.
I've had the tour. I've had the guy on talking about the building. I can't talk all about it now, but it is amazing. One of the greenest buildings that I've seen in this area anyway.
Yes.
In fact, you won the award for it, didn't you?
Yes, we did. LEED Certified Award for a commercial building. I think south of 95, is that how that goes?
Something, I'm not sure, but boy, it's amazing, it really is. Even the noise defectors and The
baffles, yeah.
They have that white noise.
The white noise, yeah.
And
What's great is when it rains and the white noise goes up, so it creates this ambiance in the building. But the rain will stop. You'll see that the rain has stopped outside because there's windows everywhere. And it takes a little while for that noise to simmer down. Yeah. But just like that green building, we put quality in everything we do. So getting back to our hospice care, because that's who we are. We've been around for 30 years. And we have a field of 5 physicians. We have 6 nurse practitioners. So we're there to serve our community, meeting the needs of both the patients and the physicians to care for patients at this critical juncture.
Yes, you do a great job too. All the people I know that have had anybody go to hospice, they're all amazed. And there's a lot of them around. You get a lot of support too. We get a lot of support. People have been so kind to us, and we really appreciate it. We've had, and every bit of support helps, you know, whether it's, you know, the school children that raise money for us or the small donations, and certainly people have left us in their will. You know, the Phillips building is named after somebody that was, you know, very kind to us. But we have a big job to do, and the money from Medicare, which of course our primary payer, you know, only goes so far to maintaining all the services that we're trying to deliver to our families and our community. We like to be an end-of-life resource to the community. We do a lot of education. You mentioned big campaign, begin the conversation. Right. So it's all about starting that conversation, begintheconversation.org. And go there, look at it. There's a lot of resources online because we want people to feel comfortable about planning end of life. I have an end of life plan because here's what we need to know is if we don't make a plan, somebody will make it for us. And it just might not be what you want. And we're okay, whatever it is. We're going to support you in that, but we want you to have some input. Don't wait until you're just sick. That's the sad thing. So many patients wait until they're very sick. And going back to how science has studied some of the outcomes now, a lot of people say, well, I just want to give it every bit a try and stay in the hospital and give it one more shot. Well, what we're finding out is that patients that start with palliative care early in their disease, once they've had a terminal diagnosis or advanced cancer, something like that, that if they do it in tandem, they're going to live longer. So we kind of have to change the way we think. I'm always thinking we need to normalize how we bridge patients into hospice, but we need help from physicians, from the community. We talk with chaplains, everybody. How do we get patients before they're at their wits' end in that last crisis? I love our hospitals, but hospitals also know that patients coming in with a plan and knowing what they want, that's what we want to deliver. That's going to give us the best care for end of life. You know what it is? Because I've been there, and it's the relaxed atmosphere that a patient finds from moving from the hospital to the hospice.
You are absolutely right.
That's exactly what it is.
And I love those stories, and I like to share those stories. Patients that just come in and you just give them maybe 6 hours without all the bright lights, without all the constant noise, without the fluorescence, without all the interruptions. And we have, you know, very personal one-on-one staff. So the patients come and families just go, I'm at peace. And they just feel so good because that's what we try to promote in our care centers, both here and in Whiteville, and we'll absolutely do the same in Brunswick because it's very important.
I think that's the whole secret, though. It really is.
It is. Yeah. Caring and making it happen and doing what families want.
Plus, you got a lot of people that are a hoot that work there.
We have a lot of fun. You know, they say that about nurses anyway, but we have a lot of fun.
I know, they say
From
that.
our billing office who tries to get everything done efficiently and effectively, all the way to the front desk, everybody, front shop, back shop, we have a good time.
I know, I've been there enough times to have fun with you people.
I think we're having a St. Patrick's Day party. I don't know. Something. We have a real fun time at Halloween. We have a good time.
I'll have to call up and see if I got invited for that, St. Patrick's Day
You
party.
are invited.
I'm invited. Good, you heard that, folks. Hey, listen, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be talking again. I'll probably see you over there.
Okay, very good.
I stop in occasionally.
Thank you.
We'll be right back, folks.
Lowest down payment, low monthly rates. Protective Agency.
For over 60 years, Protective Agency has been offering the lowest price and down payment on quality auto insurance. Look in the white pages for the location nearest you and start saving big. When an accident happens, we're the company that cares.
Lowest down payment, low monthly rates.
Hi, we're back, folks, with a face that's very familiar. You've seen him on my program enough times, Casey Jones.
Hey, Monty, it's
Casey.
good to be back.
I'm going to hit you with a song, something, but before that, do you have a song you'd like to play for the people?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. The last time we got together, I threatened to write a song about you.
Oh, yes, that's right, you did.
And I actually came through. And it's called Monty the Man.
Uh-oh.
Would you like to hear it? Would you like your audience to hear it?
I'm hearing you. I'm on the spot.
You're gonna love it.
No, I'm putting you on the spot. I love it. Go ahead. Good boy.
Anyway, the song was written about you. It was, how would I create Monty if I was brewing him up in the kitchen sink at home? Kind of came up with a recipe.
I can tell you how, but
Take the debonair flair of Dean Martin, the classic cool of Hugh Downs, Larry King questions, the wit of Charlie Rose, stir it up and spread it around.
wow.
Add a half a cup of salt or water and a heavy pinch of Curry Beach sand. Toss it in the air, make a Carolina wish, and when it comes down, it's Monty the Man.
Oh.
If you've got some information and you need to get it out on the street, have a pleasant Pleasure Island conversation with the nicest fella you'll ever meet. Well, he's open to your suggestions, a good cause, a scheme, or a plan. Call the guy who can show it, he'll help you expose it. I'm talking about Monty the Man. Does that sound like you?
Exposing, yeah.
It gets better. Well, here along the coast, he's the big time, and a good time can't be denied. The reason his guests feel so right at home is the twinkle in his big blue eyes. Well, I know y'all have seen The Tonight Show and watched Conan and Leno take a stand. Well, NBC could have solved the whole problem if they'd only hired Monty the Man. Yes, that's right. If you've got some information and you need to get it out on the street, have a pleasant Pleasure Island conversation with the nicest fella you'll ever meet. Well, he's open to your suggestions, a good cause, a scheme, or a plan. Call the guy who can show it, he'll help you expose it. I'm talking about Monty the Man. Call the guy who can show it, he'll help you expose it. I'm singing about Monty the Man.
Hey, you really surprised me.
There you go.
Amazing. Thank you. I'm worried about exposing. Look at her. I'm okay.
It's, you know what I mean.
No, I know what you mean. That was fantastic.
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe you can send it out to NBC. I'm getting a little old though.
Anyway, I thought it was complimentary. I
No,
hope
it
you
was
feel
good.
like
it was fun too, and I enjoyed it.
Good.
Now I got to tell you, you got to get me a CD of that. I got to remember that. I mean, nobody ever wrote a song for me.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you these words here, and I guess I'll have to mail you a CD, so you get me your address afterwards.
Yeah, we got time. Oh, I'll get a copy of this. We'll have this. Fine. Now that you did all that with Monty the Man, boy, wait till my wife hears that one. You have something, any new song you've written besides that one?
I've got some more new songs. But more than that, I actually have a few occasions to mention on your show.
Oh, good.
I never have anything to talk about that I'm doing, but I've got some things coming up. Let's see, it's April 14th. I'm playing at a place called Live on Grace, which is a small club on Grace Street between
Okay.
Front and 3rd Street, or 2nd and 3rd. Anyway, maybe it's 2nd and Front. It's right in that street.
Live on Grace.
Yeah, it's a songwriter showcase, and I'm getting to play there with several other local people who are showing up and playing. I've also got something on May 4th at Beau Rivage.
Oh.
I'm opening up for a London-based or London-born, New York-based singer named Rupert Waits. He's a really talented man. He's a friend of mine, and I'm going to be the opening act there at Beau Rivage on the 4th of May.
And Rupert, I assume, is a singer?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a singer.
Okay.
He's won a bunch of awards, and he's got about 3 or 4 CDs out. But
Okay.
he travels around the country playing. He's very cool cat.
Is this open to the public?
Yeah, it's for the public.
Okay,
In
okay.
fact, if the public doesn't come, we're going to be
You're in trouble.
singing
Same
for
with-
ourselves.
Same with Live on Grace, I guess. too.
And I guess the most exciting event is there's going to be a music festival on Bald Head Island on Memorial Day weekend. So the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend, I'm playing at Bald Head Island.
Well, Bald Head Island on Memorial Day has what they call it's white. It's the white weekend. Everybody has to wear a white shirt, white pants, and stuff
Well, they
like
didn't
that.
tell me about that, but
Well, you're the entertainer.
I
You'd
know
probably
that
be okay, but if you're visiting
the
or
Red
staying
Clay Ramblers are the headlining act, and then there's about 6 or 7 other folks playing.
I'll tell you, you're going to have a ball. I've been there one Memorial Day. I have a friend that lives
Mm-hmm.
on Bald Head Island, and we all had to wear white. But I'll tell you, the food, the band, the music, you're going to have a ball.
Yeah, and it's just a short ferry boat ride away from Curie Beach, Carolina Beach.
Yeah, it's a short ferry boat ride, yeah.
In fact, you
Not
probably
that
take your motorboat over there.
Yeah, those currents go, I don't know. You have to really know how to handle a boat.
I wouldn't
Those
canoe,
guys
that's
on
for
that-
sure.
No, don't try it with a canoe or a rowboat.
So you want to
wrote-
hear another song?
So you wrote some new music, sure, yeah.
Well, this next one is called Full-Time Heart, Part-Time Mind. And the
Full-Time
theme of it is that though we're mostly happily married men, we still have an eye for a thing of beauty.
Well, I think so.
And that certainly makes life worth living, but this is how this one goes.
Okay.
I've forgotten the first line again.
A thing of beauty.
My only misses. I get it. Ain't nobody gonna steal my kisses. Ain't no other gonna have my hugs. You're gonna be my only missus. That don't mean I won't fall in love. I got a full-time heart and a part-time mind. I'll be yours till the end of time. But until then, I'm afraid you'll find I've got a full-time heart and a part-time mind. There'll never be no midnight cheating. You'll never catch me cross that line. Count on that 'cause I ain't leaving. That don't mean I'm running blind. Got a full-time heart and a part-time mind. I'll be yours till the end of time. But until then, I'm afraid you'll find got a full-time heart and a part-time mind. Got a full-time heart and a part-time mind. No, I'll never be your pent-up house cat. I'll never be your backyard dog. I'll be loyal and I'll be tender, but please remember it's a fact that I've got a full-time heart and a part-time mind. I'll be yours till the end of time. But until then, I'm afraid you'll find got a full-time heart and a part-time mind. Got a full-time heart and a part-time mind. Got a full-time heart and a part-time mind.
Hey, let me ask you something. What inspires you to write that? You must get a lot of different inspirations. What inspired you to write that song?
Oh, I thought that would be really great to have a nice fight with my wife when I got home when I
Yeah?
wrote that one.
When
So
you
that's
wrote
why I
that
wrote
one?
that one.
I was going to ask you what your wife thought about that
Oh,
song.
she's immune to me after
After a
all
while,
these years. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
she
got
says,
you.
Whatever it takes, just write another song. She's
Whatever.
hoping for another country club, so she tolerates all my musing. She knows I'm hers. But what inspires me? I have no idea. Sometimes I just think of a title and I write that title from the title down. Sometimes I'll just be noodling in the morning over coffee and a melody will come in and words will come. Sometimes it really feels like it's an inspiration. Sometimes it's just hard work. There's so many songs and everyone has its own little story, but I think it's just basically you learn the craft through hard work and discipline.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And-
you've got a lot of songs, though.
And
You have a lot of songs. So.
yeah, I lied to you though the other day, and I didn't mean to do it
lied
on
to me.
purpose. I told you I'd written over 1,000 songs, but I actually counted them up, and I discarded all the ones that never really got finished from my Nashville era, and it came to more like 850.
Oh, I was
so,
going to say about 900. Okay. I was close.
well, I'm working up to 9 now, but it's not the numbers, it's the quality, and half of them I really love.
You know, I had a guest on a previous show, Jeff Reed, and I didn't know this. And Jeff,
Oh, Jeff.
yeah,
Buzz,
and
man.
Jeff's the editor of Beat magazine. He also said, he told me that he's done some, made some recordings for you.
Oh,
too.
sure.
Yeah.
I've made 4 CDs with him, and he's helped me edit a 5th one, and we're working on a 6th one now. Yeah, Jeff is he's my musical connection here in town, recording-wise.
And he has a recording studio.
Yeah, he's a great
studio.
guy, a
Yeah.
great guy.
Very
A
good.
Wilmington treasure.
Yes, I'm glad I met him. I didn't know Jeff, yeah.
Yep.
I have to get you boys back together again sometime. You, Bond, James Bond,
Oh, we will,
Yeah.
we will.
and John Golden, who I haven't seen in a while.
Well, John Golden and I have a fun little gig. We play the 4th Friday of every month down at the Golden Gallery, which is in the Cotton Exchange.
That's his wife's.
His wife's studio, and
yeah.
out there in the hallway we set up, and a bunch of guitar players come, and we sing old folk songs. And
All right, now let's get this straight so the folks hear that. This is every,
the 4th Friday of every month, they have
4th
what's
Friday.
called a gallery walk,
okay, yeah.
and we're just a part of that. People go to all the different galleries, the art
And
galleries.
about what time?
We start at 6:30 and go till 9. The
okay.
4th Friday, that's a fun thing. John Golden is kind enough to invite me on
let's
that.
see. I got about 3 weeks to go then. I'll have to get over there and see you guys. 4th Friday. I'll
Please
remember
do. Bring your singing voice.
that. Yeah, my singing voice is getting rusty. It's getting lower. I'm getting way down
We
low.
need a bass. We need a bass.
I tried to audition bass with the girls, but they won't take me. Oh, here you go. Anyway.
Monty, always a pleasure
Great,
seeing
and thanks,
you. Thank you.
Thanks a million for that song.
You're
really.
welcome.
I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. You deserve
You
it.
did a great job.
Thanks.
I don't deserve it, no, but
Yes,
you did
you
a great
do.
job. That's it, folks. We'll see you again soon.
If you're 62 or over and own a home, is a reverse mortgage right for you? Call Financial Freedom, America's reverse mortgage specialist. With a reverse mortgage, a lender uses the equity in your home to pay you. You can receive your money monthly, as a lump sum, or as a line of credit. Get the facts. Call Financial Freedom and get a free video that explains everything about reverse mortgages. There's no obligation. Your new life is waiting.
Please call Stacy Nemec at 793-8325. That's 793-8325.
Registers Auto Glass, Wilmington's leading full-service glass shop. We can repair chips, nicks, and cracks in any automobile, anywhere, anytime. Can't come to us, we'll come to you. With our fleet of 7 mobile repair units, our professional installers can tackle any job. Come visit our new location at the corner of Wrightsville Avenue and Dawson Street. With the area's largest full-service glass shop, we are here for all your auto, residential, and commercial glass needs.
I am a hospice patient.
Hospice helps me get the most out of every minute.
Hospice gives me precious time.
To learn more about the services of Lower Cape Fear Hospice and Life Care Center, visit online or call today. Live well. Every moment matters.
If you've got some information and you need to get it out on the street, have a pleasant Pleasure Island conversation with the nicest fellow you'll ever meet. Well, he's open to your suggestions.